Hello everyone, I have a message to the people watching the VOD on YouTube down the line. Nobody's watching the stream yet, I've literally just like 3 seconds ago, so no one has tuned in. If you're watching this VOD on YouTube at some distant time, this is likely my last stream, co-stream to YouTube. So yeah, there will not be any more lives. If you would like to continue watching me, make sure to check out me on Twitch. The link will be in the description down below. I am stopping my YouTube co-streams for a bunch of reasons. Don't want to go into too much details, but bottom line is it's not financially viable and it has an overhead and stuff. Games already in here. I was just explaining to the future viewers of the VOD that I won't be streaming on YouTube down the line. So if you are watching the VOD on YouTube, just make sure to check out Twitch for any future streaming content, and that's it basically. And yeah, let's just get into the live stream now. Hello everybody, hello Gaines, hello Pasig, good afternoon, good morning. We're just gonna have a fairly short stream today. I'm just gonna do 1 hour at Norcferatu East, and then we will have another stream this evening at 9 p.m. where I'm going to be doing a duo hunt with a paladin, 800 paladin, also at Norcferatu's East. Obviously excellent spawn now, so yeah, the VODs will be on Twitch instead, right? Instead of having the VODs on YouTube, I'm going to have the VODs on Twitch saved. They'll probably be to subscribers only, so you're fine, but yeah, they'll probably be on Twitch. I'll make sure to figure it out. By the way, Gaines, the emote prefix has changed, so there you go, you got it. All right, so let's get into it, I guess. I am planning to get damage boost on the dwarf, actually, because I will be hunting here a lot, and it's going to be damn helpful at Catacombs East. So got that, got all my items, I believe. So let's just start heading there. I've got it for an hour now, so yeah. Let's just get there. Hope everyone's having a good day. So yeah, we're gonna do an hour here. I'll pop a boost, I guess. Why not? And yeah, this afternoon we're gonna have another stream. I'm actually kind of tempted to pop Beastary potion as well. I really want to get this Beastary sorted. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Maybe. Should I or shouldn't I? What time is it? Do I have an hour? I do have an hour. How expensive is it? Like 3kk or so, but it saves me an hour or so. I don't love hunting this area, so I think I probably will do it, and we'll just do 1 hour here. All right, this is where we start. Let me get my equipment going. Yeah, all my day is going all well. Got beautiful weather here in Rotterdam. All right, I'm popping the Beastary potion. What the hell? Bam, minus 3kk analyzer, but I'm going to reset that and off we go. And we are going to do 1 hour here. When I tried it this morning, I was doing about 8.2 kk raw, something like that. This is why I want to pop the Beastary potion, because I actually don't have Beastary on any of these major ones. I don't have Beastary on the Dwarks, the Gloommaws, or the Orclops. And the Beastary potion will help with that. So yeah, full focus now for the next hour so that I can make the most out of the Beastary potion. Beastary betterment, right, I suppose, is the technical term. Favorite Norcferatu abuser. Yeah. Yeah, my day is going well. Gaines, thank you very much. It's actually my last day before vacation. We're going away tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'll have a stream. I'm having this stream now for an hour. And we'll have a stream this evening, as I already mentioned. And then I won't be streaming for a number of days, going away, yeah, on vacation with the family. And when I get back, actually Path of Exile 2 League will be launching. So I'll probably be playing that for a little bit. Probably not streaming that either. So yeah, I'll have a few days off. And then there's actually going to be the double experience, right? Not that long from now. So I'll probably be streaming a lot of the double experience, of course. And I really hope Nocratus are still unnerved by that point. Abuse early and abuse often, indeed. It's just like Path of Exile, right? Yeah, of course. That's the plan. That is the plan. From my testing, though, I do think that the fortress is the best for the monk. You know, the castle area. Like, this is still fine. But I just want to get the charms. I want to get the charms on all 6 creatures. And then I'm just going to be staying in the fortress area, you know? That one is the best, I think. Nope. Yeah, I mean, there's only one patch day before double, right? Next Tuesday is the only patch day that they have, so they would have to nerf a week after buffing, which I think makes them look very incompetent. And you know, imagine being the balancer guy, right? He pushes in this buff, and then what? He goes to his boss 2 days later, and he's like, you know what? Let's nerf it next week, right? I don't know. I think that's not going to happen. I think the human factor of the nerf just makes it so that it's not going to happen. That's my personal opinion. I think they'll keep it for a month or so, and then they're going to nerf it. So I personally think it's going to be in this state for double still. Hate this maze, though. I really wish they fixed this maze somehow. Monk and Tibial, Monk and PoE2. Both are pretty good. The PoE2 Monk is getting the unarmed combat, right? Oh, the hollow palm. Boy, am I looking forward to that. Do you loot them, or is it some macro to auto loot? Yeah, I loot them. There's I don't know, if you haven't been playing Tibia in a little while, they've added a hotkey which loots all corpses around you. So I just have a hotkey for that, and I just spam it whenever I'm in proximity of a corpse.
Waited long enough and given up hope. Whoa, whoa. Takes a lot for me to break down my walls. Whoa. Every time you catch me say
what do I think about Catacombs versus Castle for RP? I think depends on the level. Like the Catacombs will scale better for RP at high level, but I think if you're like level 600, 700, you're probably going to go for the Fortress or the Castle, whatever you want to call it. But if you're like level 1k Paladin, then yeah, you want to go Catacombs East, almost certainly. Which is basically what I'm hunting now, right? This is Catacombs East. It's too difficult, I think, for like a level 600 Paladin, but will otherwise scale better. Couple level 10s with good skills. Best way. Enjoy. That is the best way to come back to this game.
Every time you catch me say that I don't believe in love, you always try to change my mind. And even though my heart is cold,
This room here, by the way, is why I'm going this way, as in, because you can obviously choose if you're going north or south sort of way, right, with the catacombs. And this is the route I take, because this room that I'm in right now, if you come from these stairs right here, if you come from those, you have like 10 dwarves on you, and it's just absolutely insane. So it's best to go the other way, so that you can kind of avoid having so many dwarves on you. That's my personal opinion anyways, which is why I've chosen to go this way. Although, I'll be honest, my route isn't like fully optimized yet or anything. Like, I am just still learning this. I haven't hunted catacombs very much.
Look into my eyes, feel the love intensify, blow like dynamite. Give it all tonight.
Like, this is a very hard room as well, I think.
Treat you right, let me satisfy. I want your body, just say you want me to. I got nothing else to do.
Definitely need to stay full focused in rooms like this with loads of dwarves. Insane dudes, they're so strong. Hello, Quinn. Hello. Hardest room? Yeah, probably. If you do this route, that's probably the hardest room. If you do the route the other direction, then the previous room would have been the hardest. But it varies a bit. I haven't yet figured out like a good route though for Catacombs East. Once I have full Beastary and I have everything unlocked, and I can actually sort of get a feel for how difficult everything is with full charms, then, you know, then I'll plan out a route. What was my best fist fighting? 114. Also, if you evaluate in Fortress versus this place, Fortress is a lot more profitable. Like this place, the Dwarks don't actually give that much profit compared to the Norks. So if you're more interested in profit, then Fortress is definitely considerably better. I feel like I may be in trouble here. An avatar proc would be nice. Yeah, I need to rethink this. I need to rethink this floor. Hey, Astor. Yeah, all good. Going all good. Going all good. Popped my Beastary potion, trying to get the Dwarks completed a little bit faster. Yeah, all good. All good, thank you. Still, obviously, enjoying this respawn. Results are pretty incredible. Even popped my damage prey here. Well, popped. I paid 5 cards for a damage prey on the Dwarks. Is this lagging you? I'm not lagging. Is it lagging for anybody else in the stream? No, I think on me, on my end, everything seems okay. Okay. I think it's just you, Bonglia. I think we're about to finish the lap. I think, yeah. The lap here takes like 11, 12 minutes. It's also... I don't know if I like that. I think it's kind of nice. It means that it takes a long time to get used to a particular spawn because you're not doing all that many laps. But it also means it doesn't get as boring, right? Because you're constantly doing something else. Not just like the same 3 laps, 3 pulls over and over. Thank you. Yes, we'll go our first level. I expect we'll hit 641 today. Not on the stream. Sorry, not this stream. This stream we probably won't get another level, to be honest. Maybe we'll get one more. Depends how quick it goes. But we will hit 641 in the stream this evening when we go here with in a duo. I expect, unless like I die, obviously, then maybe not. But hopefully that won't happen. What does it mean, final YouTube title? Won't be streaming on YouTube anymore? Yes, that's exactly it. I'll be stopping the co-streams to YouTube as of today. It's not impossible that I'll go back at some point, but for the time being, I'm not going to do it. It's not really financially worth it for me, and it adds an extra overhead in the way I stream, and I don't really get to read comments all that much there anyway. So I just don't really like doing it. So yeah, basically, won't be co-streaming to YouTube. Maybe I'll be back in the future. We'll see. But at the moment, it doesn't really make sense. How do you keep the video of the stream? I'll just keep it on Twitch. You can keep it on Twitch as well. I mean, YouTube is going to be my video platform for, guides and stuff, and Twitch will be the live streaming. And, as they were designed for. Are these creatures stronger than Inferniarchs? Yes, I would say so. I would say the difficulty of this place is more difficult than Azalon Castle, but kind of similar to like Azalon Catacombs. I think difficulty level is similar to like Azalon Catacombs. Maybe, I don't know, is it easier, harder? I don't know, hard to say. I think this respawn is probably about the same difficulty, like Nocratu Fortress and Norcferatu Catacombs West is probably easier than Azalon Catacombs. This is the hardest out of the 3 respawns that we have for Norcferatus. Because it has the dwarves, by far the most of them, and those are the guys that are difficult in this respawn. Gonna sell your monk. How come? Are you not enjoying it? Is it too expensive? I know you don't PvP, but how do you see the monk in PvP? You're right, I don't PvP. I really don't know. I play non-PvP only for a reason. I don't know how he's going to fit in, because he doesn't have very many ranged attacks, right? It's kind of awkward. He kind of wants to fit in the role like an Ecane in the front lines. But then there's not enough room, right, and space for a monk in PvP like that, so I have no idea. How do we do this now? How do we do this? This stupid maze. Do you even kill anything, or do you just run through? Well, you have to just run through and ignore it. I just don't know how you're going to make this a reasonable pull. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up running it. Terrible. You can't play Tibia without wanting to rush 3 hours a day? Fair enough. I've grown out of that, thankfully. Like, I like to play sometimes if there's like a good respawn. Like now I'm suddenly very motivated because of this buff. But generally speaking, I'm happy to like play 1 hour a day or like none at all and just let my green stamina rot. I think, just a game, right? But yeah, if you feel the obligation to play 3 hours every single day, even when you don't have the time for it, yeah, then it stops being fun. So yeah, you're probably doing the right thing, I guess. Yeah, anyway, all 3 of the new respawns basically do yield over 8kk raw for me. And this is with like no animus. And this respawn, I don't even really have any charms, right? I have no charms on the Orclops, no charms on the Dwarks, no charms on the Gloomors, so... Is it possible to play this game on a night without having offline train for months? It's tricky. Like, it's possible, but it's just not very fun. That's why people do recommend always buying a low-level EK that's already pre-scaled, right? For like very cheap. Yeah, I don't really like the 3-hour stamina bonus. It does feel it's too much. On one hand, like when it was 2 hours, that wasn't great either, because that really stopped you from like doing bosses and stuff. But now on the other hand, the 3 hours just feels like you have to grind 3 hours every single day, which is so much time, dude. I think I would rather I think in an ideal world, I would like them to lower the stamina bonus like 1 hour a day, but make it so that you can kind of like pause it and use it at your own leisure, right? So that, yeah, I would feel like I have to hunt 1 hour every single day. But, you know, if I want to go do some bosses or some Beastary or whatever, I can do so without wasting that 1 hour I have a day to EXP. I don't know how they would do that, and that would probably be met with an outrage. But, you know, that would be my preferred personal thing. Personal solution. Like 1 hour seems like a healthier amount of time to spend every single day instead of the forced 3 hours. But again, it's just forced because players force it upon themselves, right? Nobody is actually forcing you to do it for 3 hours. It's just human nature to want to be competitive, I guess. Do you use Tibia Vision? Yes. Yeah, I'm using it right now. Okay, so let's see. So this room was very hard when I tried it last lap. Let's see if we can adjust it somehow so it's not as hard. Maybe we don't run to the right. Maybe just run here. I don't know. Maybe something like this. And then once this is cleared a bit, I can go to the right. Yeah, and pull out these guys. I think that was a bit better. Now I can just pull these north to the next room. I don't use 3 hours of stamina every day. I really don't. But I get why people, I do get why people do it. Yes, to me, it feels like too much of an obligation, so I just don't do it. When the monk first came out, I did it because, you know, it was something new and I wanted to be somewhat competitive. But, you know, the past month or so, I've really not been spending stamina almost ever. Okay, this room was also a little bit too chaotic when I ran in with some monsters in there. So let's just clear out this box out here. And then we can go inside that room. Not before. Your mind seems to be very much on Path of Exile, Quinn. I take it you're hyped for the upcoming release. Yeah, definitely need to stay focused here, though. God. $8.4 KK raw. Here we go. I still have no charms. I do have that damage spray, though, which is obviously helping somewhat. What is the best EXP for level 600 EK? If you want to level up, I would imagine Nocratu Fortress currently. Other than that, I don't know, still Sphinxes, Summer Court, Cobra Bastion if you're really good at the game. And start thinking about Cobras. But yeah, I imagine Nocratu's Fortress probably. That one's probably doable for a 600 EK. Don't think you can do Catacombs on that level, but I think you can probably do the Fortress. Ooh, 8.6 KK raw. All right, we're speeding up, boys. We're speeding up. Do you know what would fuck me up here? If there was a dwarf fiend. A dwarf fiend here and I'm like running away from my life. T5 dwarf? Yeah, even a T5 dwarf would be pretty rough. $8.6 KK raw. Yeah, like it. I haven't even had any avatar procs yet. This is all straight up regular gain. Castle better for monk? Yes. I've been testing. I've been testing all three things now. I think this area that I'm hunting now, which is Catacombs East, has the same potential as the castle or fortress. Once you have full charms and stuff, it's going to be a very similar experience. But this place here is way more difficult, and it has less experience, and it has less profit. So honestly, I think their fortress is going to be the go-to for monks, basically any level range. The east spawn that I'm looking at now is going to be okay. Like, you know, if fortress is taken, then, you know, you're going to come here, and that's fine. But the west respawn, I think, is not, you know, not as good as these. It's a little bit worse. It's still probably the third best respawn in the game after fortress and the Catacombs East. But out of the three, it's probably the worst one by a few percent points. So yes. So honestly, my recommendation is get the Beastary in like east and west for the walks and stuff. But then just go fortress and just stay fortress. It's the easiest one. It's got the best profit, and it's still got very, very good experience, like best possible experience together with this east spawn as well. But this area is most scalable. Well, you say that, and that is true, but I think that mostly applies for paladins and mages who can do massive pulls. For the monk, I don't think it's going to scale like so insanely. Sure, if you're like level 2k, then yes, this place will be better than fortress. But like the fortress now with the trapdoor on the top, you still have ways to scale it. I think the fortress would probably scale up to like 12k raw or so. And, you know, that's like well into like level 1k plus territory for the monk. Yeah, if you're like really crazy high level monk, sure, go here. And this place, yeah, generally speaking, I think is going to be better for like mages and paladins who can make a little bit more use out of just making these massive pulls with like 20 monsters and stuff, which the monk doesn't really benefit from as much. Oh shit. Am I alright? I think I should be okay. A 6 box of these guys though is stressful. That shouldn't have happened, but I got off easy. Xbox still doable? Yeah, it's still doable, but with how strong these monsters hit, Quinn, I don't even want to be doing a 5 box here. That's the thing. Like, I'll do a 5 box under certain circumstances if there's a couple of like red monsters, so that I know that I can get out. But I would not want to be doing even a 5 box here with like full health monsters. It's they really hurt a lot, Quinn. Like, this is a straight up chitin bot. I'm entering one of the harder rooms now with like so many walks. Look at this. Look how many there are. Oh my god. Help. Like, I could not $5 or $6 in here. With like 10 dwarves around. Okay, so here we said I'll just go to the left a bit without pulling everything from the right to not overlord and see how that goes. Right, again. Went okay last lap. Still hard. God, these dwarves hit so hard, dude. Oh my god. Oh. I feel like I'm doing like wave 95 drome here, honestly. It's just like perma spam of USPs and Spirit Man. It's insane. Harmony best virtue at low level also. Kind of depends on what you mean by low level, but if you mean 130, then yeah, it's... oh wow, great avatar. Wow, thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah, at 130, Virtue of Harmony is indeed the best at that point everywhere, basically. That first avatar proc, though, oof. Juicy gains. Are we Wield of Destiny? It's just tier 2 ascetic with 2 gems. Tier 2 ascetic, greater gem, and 2 less gems in Avatar and Gift of Life. There you go. If you can catch that, you can check the, you can do the clip. There's no downtime in here for me to do it. Also, I'm trying to get the most out of that Beastary potion. Maybe after the 2 hours this evening, when I come here, we'll be close to finishing the Beastary, hopefully. We'll see. Ah, here we go. Another avatar. This one's better. So we'll probably do about 250 walks. With the Beastary potion, that's like 500 in the hour. Pretty good. Pretty good. I can see I've got almost 1,500 of them now. Probably kill another 600 or so this evening. It'll be close. It'll be close to finishing the Beastary tonight. Oh, by the way, I have already re-recorded the Fortress video with the trapdoor and stuff. So even though I published the Norcferatu Fortress video like 2 days ago on the monk, I'm actually going to just republish that with a new guide after the changes and with the trapdoor. So that'll be going live 2.5 hours from now, if anybody is interested in that. Probably works just as well for an EK. To be honest, I expect the lap the EK takes at Norcferatu Fortress is probably very, very similar to the Monk. Maybe with like slight adjustments, but you can probably still use it and adjust it yourself. Also, unfortunately, there's not very many Greater Gallic necklaces that drop from here. I believe the Greater Gallic necklaces only drop from the Norks, which are primarily in the Fortress, and not very many here. The profit is still okay, right? I'm doing, what, 500k profit in 40 minutes? So like 750k profit per hour. I mean, that's fine, but in the Fortress, you can, you know, you get like 1.5kk to like 2kk or so. So yeah, definitely. Ooh, 8.7kk raw. I wonder if we cracked 8.8 there as well. Do I think Tip will nerf this hunter? Yes, definitely. It's so far ahead of the curve of everything else that yes, they will nerf it. I just hope it's gonna last like a month or so to, like, you know, get a lot of use out of it, you know, get sick of it, and then they nerf it, and then I don't even really feel that bad because I've had enough of this respawn. I'll be really sad if they nerf it as early as like next Tuesday already. Also, I think that would make them look really incompetent and stupid. Like, yeah, buffer respawn, a week later, nerf. How long does the potion work? 1 hour. You basically gain an hour of Beastary by using it. So you pay 3kk to save yourself like an hour of Beastary. Or, you know, if you use on like a Midnight, Panther, and Yetis, etc, etc. Oh. This pull is a little bit weak. There's not very many monsters here by the time I get here. So maybe I can somehow come here earlier next time. I'll pull in a few monsters with me. Well, I don't know, Ambition. Like the extra power of the spender on like a very low level is very good. Like, for example, if you're like level 30, the Greater Tiger Clash, if you're hunting something like Stone Refiners, for example, it's awesome. Like, it like almost one-shots them. So I don't know. I feel like, and you get to use it more often as well, right? I don't really know what I would use on like a super low level these days. It's a 4-star dwarf, but thankfully it's only 2 of them now, so it's not that difficult. Otherwise, this one could have been quite hard. This experience is so stupid. I don't know. I honestly hope that this respawn stays as this for like a month. I hunt it to death, get sick of it, and then I'm happy that it's nerfed, because with results like this, it's gonna warp the whole game around itself. Everyone's gonna be hunting here all the time, and I don't generally like this kind of stuff. So I hope it gets rebalanced a little bit. Although I suppose at that point I'll just have to go back to dragons, which is not that much better. I guess there's always got to be the best spot, but like everything else compared to this now feels really bad, right? I guess that's the problem. There's always has to be a best place, but it shouldn't be the case that the best place feels so good that anything below that is just feels terrible, right? Thoughts on Naga nerfs? I mean, I don't know. Ooh, okay. Hang on. Okay, thankfully the ranged exeter ran out and I was able to get the hell out. Thoughts on Naga nerfs? Deserved, I suppose. I mean, I don't think the Nagas were like so oppressive and stuff. I think the problem with Nagas, I said this yesterday actually, I just remembered. I think the problem with Nagas was that it was possible so early, right? And people on like new servers would go to like level 200 in a team hunt and stuff, and they're like amazing numbers. I don't think it was nerfed because it was too great for solo hunting. I think it was too great for boosting low level teams. If that is the case, I wouldn't be surprised to see some nerfs down the line, maybe for like Buried Cathedral and stuff. If there's any nerfs for like Buried Cathedral or like Spectres in general in like the next 6 months, then I think Tipsoft is trying to target like low level hunts on like new servers that they don't like them progressing too fast. So I don't think Nagas were all that oppressive and such a big deal for like solo hunting. Like they were good, but you know, not like insane profit or anything. So it's kind of strange, I think. Are they doing better numbers on Cobras on 250? I don't think that many people team hunt Cobras on 250. Especially on new servers, you need the flasks and stuff, so I don't know. Yeah, Norcferatus is the best respawn for the monk now. Like if it's not changed, you know, this is the place that you're gonna stay until like level 1000 or something. The profit, the ease, the comfort, all top tier. The labs are a bit funky. The layouts are a bit funky, but even with that, if the results are fine, then who cares, right? They should divide the EXP and profit spawns more. Yeah, I think that's fair. You know, you've got like the Bashmus and Girtabilus and stuff, right? Those are like the profit spots and like the Warzone 8 and Warzone 9, and that's fine. The problem is like with those spots at the moment that you can do the same profit that you do at those, just with actual experience, right? So yes, I kind of agree. I feel like they should really butcher the profit of like what are basically experience spawns, and yeah, make sure that the profit spawns have a do actually exist and are point, and there's a point to go to them. But yeah, at the moment, outside of doing like Bashmu Beastary, I will never ever step in there, especially as the monk. Like I can just make the same profit in like 10 other places and actually get some reasonable experience, you know. Uh, Good morning. Can you ask me a question? Of course you can ask me a question. That's why I'm here. That's kind of the whole point of the streaming business. By all means. Unless you want to ask me if I need some digital art making. In that case, no. No. Oh, come on. How that? Okay, that is a bit of a silly question. I mean, I'm not going to open this link now, am I? Ambition, if you're still there. If you want to check out this guy's link, see what monk is in there, and maybe advise him, that would be nice, but no problem. Level 248, 249. Skill 100, magic level 39 for 1.7 KTC. For 1.7 KTC, absolutely. I don't think it's going to go that low, though. I mean, unless it's like on Zuno or something. I mean, those skills are okay. They're basically what you'd expect that monk to have, so they're not great, not bad. But it's just that monk characters at the moment are pretty expensive because everybody wants to play monk. So, and 249 is a good level because that's just when you start getting all those best weapons, right? You can go for Cobra Bow, you can go for Moonspade. So yeah, for 1.7 KTC, absolutely. I would expect that to go for more than that, though. I'd be surprised if it sells for 1.7k. Although, on the other hand, I haven't really followed the prices of the monk characters, so I don't know if there's like a massive exodus and everyone's selling off their monks and they're not worth much. But I'd be surprised. I think monks are probably still worth quite a lot. 8.6kk, still doing a good roll. Let's see what we have after this pull. Usually, I think my peak experience is after this pull, so let's keep going, keep at it. Maybe a nice avatar proc to boost that peak experience. Hibian gods, please. $8.7, 8.8. We cracked 8.8 raw. Very nice. Are you full charms? No, I basically have no charms here. So there's 3 monsters here. So I have 3 out of 6 charms, but they're on the 3 monsters that don't really exist here. I have the charms on the Norcferatus and on the Vargs. I don't have charms on Dwarks or Klops or the Gloommaw, which are the 3 monsters that make up like 80% of this respawn. So still a long way. Still got a ways to improve this respawn once I do actually get charms on these guys. And those guys have loads of health, so charms will actually be quite effective on them as well. I think Paladin like 700-800 can probably make it work. 600 in Fortress, maybe. Although, I think it's probably going to be dicey. And yes, you're going to need full best in slot set. Like, this is a hard respawn, okay? I know it may potentially look easy. I don't know if it does look easy or not, but I can tell you that it's not. It doesn't feel easy. I really don't know what to do with this maze. It feels so bad to just run through it. But at the same time, it's so terrible. God. This one little change to this maze would be so nice. Just let us run through it or something. Or just make the gaps wider. Why, Tipsoft? Why? That's a long pull. I feel like I've been killing this one for like a minute. Probably have. 8.7 KK raw still though. Very nice. We've got 5 more minutes of this respawn. Is Amber Kusigana blah 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 worth for bossing? Yes. I would like it. I would like to have it, and it would be my default bossing weapon. It would make the wheel much more comfortable. Not the wheel, sorry. The rotation, much more comfortable, right? Just using Devastating Knockout every 12 seconds. I don't think it's very accessible, though, is the problem. I don't really think many people kill that boss, so there's not many examples of this weapon existing. I haven't used it, so I don't actually know if the fact that it's physical is, like, really bad. I feel like it would be good. I haven't tested it. I would like to have it, though. That's the thing. If I could get my hands on it, I would like it. Hope all is well. What do you think between the Fortress and East? One sec. Let me just not die here. Which is more worth it to compare EXP, loot, and difficulty? So, obviously, I've just tested it on the Monk. So, for the Monk, Fortress is ultimately better. The experience of between East and Fortress, I think, is going to be basically the same once you have like full charms and stuff. But Fortress is much easier and has better profit. So if you consider those things, it doesn't really make sense to be going for East. I do think, however, that East is probably better for vocations which can make, you know, the most of it. Basically, mages and paladins primarily, who can, you know, make the most out of like massive 20 monster boxes or pulls. But for the Monk, you know, not as important. So I think for the Monk, Fortress is probably going to be the best one.
:D.
Thank you, :D. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. The Antor Goten. Appreciate it. :D. Hi, bro. One question. Do you think that this spot might be hunted by 4 vocations? Yes. I think this spawn I'm hunting right now, Catacombs East, is the one that could be hunted by 4 vocations. And it's going to be pretty good on low levels for sure. On higher levels, I feel like this spawn maybe has more potential for like a duo setup. I feel like if you're like 1k, you're probably not going to be full team hunting here. You'd rather be doing like a duo or something. But yeah, I like level 500 or so. I think this is going to be a pretty nice team hunt. Oh, got my first grated garlic. Why do I think one SKO mix setup for Boston would be great? That's a question on YouTube. I'm not quite sure I understand the question. I don't think I said anything about one SKO mix setup. We talked about the amber weapon being good for bossing for the monk. And that is true. I don't know where you got the Exeter from. I don't know if that's even the question that's related. And why final? Because it just doesn't work for me. The YouTube co-streams, like I don't like it. It adds a lot of overhead. Doesn't financially make sense for me. And yeah, I just don't enjoy having two chats only and not really seeing them and ignoring certain questions and stuff. So generally speaking, I think I'm gonna stick to what God intended, which is Twitch for live streaming and YouTube for videos. I think that makes more sense. So if you are watching on YouTube, do make sure to follow on Twitch, etc., etc. That's where my content is going to be from now on for live streaming. I'm not saying I'll never come back to YouTube, maybe, but I have no plans at the moment. So if you do want to continue watching some of my live streams and VODs, having access to VODs, those will also be on Twitch. We need a countdown timer for the nerf. 5.5 days? No, I hope not. I hope not. I hope they let it live through double experience. I want to come here on double experience, please. Do I think it's viable for an RP to hunt solo Stalwart Inferno? I have no idea, bro. That content is way out of my expertise. I don't know. I mean, everything is viable, and Tibia at a certain level is an infinitely scaling game. Question is if it's any realistic level that we'll ever have. I don't know. All right, the Beastary potion is definitely finished now. So that we've got 283 walks in 1 hour. So it means we got about 560 in practice. Awesome. I can see I have now almost 1.7 thousand walks in Beastary. So yeah, tonight we'll probably do another 600 or so. So we'll be up to like 2.3k. We'll be on like 2.3k, and then I guess I'll come for another hour at some point, and we'll have the Beastary done, and that will be great. I'm looking forward to seeing what numbers I can do here with full charms, because I do think charms will add a pretty significant amount here as well. I mean, all those main monsters here do have quite a lot of health. All right. Jay is waiting to hunt, so we're just gonna run out. Jay is next after me, so yeah, just let's let him come in, and we can run out. We finished the boost, finished the Beastary potion, so I'm happy. Are you streaming tonight? Yes, I'll be streaming tonight. I'm planning to do a 2-hour stream tonight from 9 to 11 p.m. European time. It will actually be a duo hunt with a level 800 paladin. at Norcferatu's East. He doesn't have charms. I'm not yet going to have charms, so it's going to be a charm-free hunt. But I still expect I will probably do pretty well. Probably similar numbers to what I can do solo, I would expect. So about, 8kk-ish raw. And yeah, that'll be good Beastary progress as well, hopefully. Yeah, so that's the plan for tonight, so we'll be there. Maybe kick is better option. Well, I don't know. I don't have a kick audience, so unless kick were to reach out and offer me some sort of contract and guaranteed income, I'm not moving over to kick. I have a good thing going with Twitch, generally speaking. All right. So let me go recharge my ring and amulet. I'm not going to play anymore on my monk, as I do have this prey that I'd rather keep now. Oh, anything? Not really. So I am going to keep this for the hunt tonight in the duo. So I guess we have a couple of options. Show wheel, please. Couple of options. I'll either just end the stream now, or there is a little side project I've got going, which is not super interesting for you guys, but I am trying to fill out the low-level hunting results for TibiaPal, tibiapal.com/hunting, on low-level knights and paladins. I have like a level 20 knight, level 25 paladin, and I go to all the places and I, record the results and I put it in TibiaPal so I know what results you can expect from there. Because that stuff was unpopulated on TibiaPal, and I kind of like to. I'm a completionist at heart, and it's always bothered me that those results were like empty. So I'm kind of like got a little side project going where I'm trying to fill those out to get like a reliable. Give out the reliable information for leveling as well. And those characters are like fresh as well, so they don't have like 120 skill or anything. They have like 70, 80 skill from like a few days of offline training. How much can you make now from those Nocratu spots after the buff? Depends on your level. Around level 600, you're probably looking about 8kk raw or so. Thanks for the content. No problem. You're welcome. All right. Let me recharge. All right. Okay. Well, so yeah, like I said, I guess we can do this baby Kusnier baby knight and Kusnier baby paladin. We'll probably do the paladin actually to start with. Here they are. Kusnier baby paladin, Kusnier baby knight. I think we're gonna do the paladin. Yeah, I've got a level 25. I've got the royal spears, so I had a few places I wanted to test here. Yeah, okay, fine. Let me update the stream title. All right, so yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna do. I don't know how much longer I have. So what time is it? 6 minutes past 4. I probably have another 30 to 40 minutes. So I guess we can go record a couple of spots. Usually what I do on this low level, I do like a 5-6 minute hunt somewhere. Then I take the raw experience gained in those 5 to 6 minutes and I multiply by like 10 to get the results. not highly scientific, obviously, but I think it's good enough for those sort of low level places. I'm not really in the mood to be hunting like low level places for like an hour. And also if I did, then I would be like out leveling all the places anyway, because you do like a level every 5 minutes or something. Let me do a quick check of what it is that I wanted to do on this paladin before I forget. So I wanted to do Corims and Port Hope, Carnithlers and Port Hope, Mammoths, Badgers and Svargrund, and Laguna Islands on this level 25. So we're going to start with the Port Hope ones, seeing as we're here. Going to go Corims, Port Hope, see what results we can get, and then I'm not sure if Carnithlers are not going to be a little bit too hard. They do hurt a lot. So we're gonna have to see. But yeah, let me just get a quick drink. Well, we'll see. I mean, it's hard to break the game on a low level with low skills, so I don't think so. Anyway, I'll be right back. Let me just get a quick drink and we'll get going.
Oh, I'm awake, can't sleep with all these heartaches.
I guess maybe before we start, I'll just show. I've got a couple questions on YouTube, so let me answer those and then I'll show something. Do you think it's worth trying to hunt Wertager's Werkrux at 383 Paladin? Yes, I hunted there on such levels. Was it worth it? It was like 3kk raw, so it wasn't great. Personally, I recommend waiting for 400, getting your best in slot at 400, and then hunting there. It's going to be much better. Just tuned in, mate. Is it still possible to watch your streams afterwards? Yeah, I mean, I'm streaming on Twitch. I've always been co-streaming on Twitch. Twitch has always been my primary streaming platform. That's where majority of my viewers are. So, yeah, just follow on Twitch. I'll always be there. YouTube is going to be remain as my video platform for my guides and talking about updates, etc., but I'll stick with Twitch as the streaming platform for the time being. Maybe I'll be back on YouTube at some point. What I did want to show, I wanted to show to you people just what I'm talking about, what we're trying to achieve with this low level monk. Let me get Chrome window going. Where is it? Here you go. So I obviously have this Tibia Pal hunting section, hunting page, and I've been, filling out the results. As you can see, for like low level Paladin and low level Knight, it's the same. Like there's no results, right, for all of this, which has always bothered me. So I've created these baby Paladins, baby Knights that I'm going to level from like level 8 to like level 90 or so and fill out all the results. Like I've got all the other results from like the higher level places because I've already done this with my higher level Paladins and Knights, but I would like to have all this filled out as well. And it looks similar on the Knight if we reload. Again, I've filled out some of these lower ones just the past few days because on this lower EK that I have, but then you've got like loads of gaps, right? This one EK is a bit better. Obviously the EK is a bit better, but I still have a few gaps that I would like to finish, and maybe I'll realize some of these places are total trash and I shouldn't even be recommending them. So yeah, what's my experience with Tibia Vision so far? It's fine. I mean, it's definitely helping me to track my amulet and ring cooldowns and time remaining, so that's good. So yeah, this is what I'm planning to do now, like half an hour of like some low level Paladin, just recording some results for the sake of Tibia Pal hunting. So yes, Corums, we're going to begin with Corums here. What do I have here? So we're going to go Corums with Stealth Ring and Royal Spears. Thrilling stuff, I know this is peak gameplay, but got to be done at some point. And I do want to save my praise and stamina on my monk for this evening when I go Norcferatus again.
You are now listening to Bromad. Player 1 has entered the game.
Royal Spears, I know. I like such a cool weapon. And you've just reminded me to check my proficiency. 2% of your distance fighting does extra damage for auto attacks. Ah, it's so good. Ah, beautiful. But why is it their bow icon? Surely they could have added like a fist fighting icon, a spear icon. Come on. All right, let me reset the analyzer and let's go. And we're going to hunt for like 5 to 6 minutes, and then we'll multiply either by 12 or by 10 the raw experience gain to get the hourly experience, and we'll stick that on Tibia Pal. Afterwards we'll go on Carnifolars. And yeah, like I said, this is not like some crazy skilled paladin. I've only created him like a week ago. He's only got 73 distance at this point, so. Enchanted spears. Does anybody use enchanted spears? I don't think so, right? Not since the introduction of onyx arrows. Onyx arrows, like, just straight up better, right? Than enchanted spears. Enchanted spears are level 42, I want to say. Which makes them just straight up worse than onyx arrows, right? The elvish bow and onyx arrows, bro. Nothing beats that. This is usually the level I hunt on like a low level. I'm not sure if it's optimal considering the vanguards. Maybe it's better to hunt somewhere on a high level, but I quite like this one. What's up with this character? I'm filling out the results on TibiaPal for like low-level paladins and knights. What experience and loot you can expect in certain places because it's incomplete, and it's always bothered me that it's incomplete. So I've got this little side project going. I'm probably going to get like this low-level EK and paladin, like level 90 or so, to fill out all the gaps, and then I'll probably just, you know, send them away to the farm. I'll send them to the farm. Sell them on Bazaar. No one's going to buy like a level 90 paladin with... You'll probably have like 85 skill at that point. Maybe 90. Actually, I would rather just keep them like hidden on my account. And if, you know, if there's ever like another rebalancing project and somehow Tipsoft rebalances like some low level spots, then bam, I have a garbage paladin level 90 that I can use for that. Low level sleep at night. Streamer influence. Well, actually, that's another thing though. Like, if I ever wanted to sell these characters, surely I'd have to pay 250 TC to rename them. I don't want to sell Kusnier Baby Paladin to somebody. But that kind of takes away from the value of it, because I'm not getting 250 TC for them. At that point, I need 300 plus TC to break even, so probably not worth it. We've already done 4 minutes. Okay, it's just ticked over to 5 minutes, so let's kill off this Vanguard, and then we'll take the results. Here we go. Alright, so we've got 8k raw experience gained, so if we multiply that by 12, we get 96k experience gained, so we're going to call that 95, and we have minus 800 profit, so multiply that by 12, let's call it minus 10k. Plus the stealth rings, maybe minus 15k. Okay, so the value I'm going to put on here in Tibipal is going to be, where is it? Quorum. I'm going to say 95k raw and minus 15k profit. Okay, now on to Carnifolars. Let me just refill though. What's the buff you're talking about? I'm talking about the Norcferatu buff yesterday, which just made the Norcferatu basically the best spot in the game. The speed. I love the speed of those low-level characters. God. Let's go get some more mana potions. Yeah. Do you know what's silly? Going to Carnifolars. I'll go there and I'll literally, like, it takes me 5 minutes to get there. I'll hunt for 5 minutes and then I'll come back after another 5 minutes. Just. What's the closest way to get there? It's through here, right? Through Benuta, I think. Where is it? This way. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's definitely easy, fast to go this way, not through the mountain way. Okay. Then we'll be done with Port Hope. So that's. Are we gonna have more time for something else? Yeah, maybe we'll also be able to do the Mammoth Badgers and Svargrund. I think that's also a pretty good spot for level 25. So maybe we'll be able to do that one after the Carnifolars, and that'll probably be it. That'll be all that I can manage. Like I said, I've still got another stream coming this evening after my kids have gone to sleep, and there'll be a duo hunt at Norcferatu at the Coombs East. In a duo with an 800 paladin, so we'll see how that goes. Speed is insane though, right? God. What is this baby paladin for? I'm filling out tibiapal.com/hunting. I'm filling out the results for like low-level paladin and knight that are missing. It's always bothered me that they're missing. So, no time ring. No time ring. I'm a casual. I'm a filthy casual. And I don't know the meta for low levels. Yes, I should have a time ring. I don't really play much low levels. I don't often play on like new servers and stuff. So, what are these buffs I'm referring to? It's the patch yesterday to Nocratu. Made it absolutely insane. Best spot in the game, probably, for a wide range of levels, characters, and vocations. No filled jalapeno peppers. Wouldn't that be removed with a paralyze? How contested do you expect Nox to be? Very. I expect on like if it's not changed on like a double experience, I expect it to be booked SS to SS in every single spawn, basically. All 3 spawns. Alright, here we go. Alright, reset analyzer and let's go. next Tuesday nerf because they overbuffed. How embarrassing would that be, though? Like, the only reason why I don't think they will do that is because it's just so embarrassing. Like, for that to happen, somebody at Tipsoft, you know, probably the balancing dude responsible for the change, would have to go in front of the team and be like, you know what, I know we've just buffed these, but do you need a nerf less than a week later? Like, how incompetent would that make you seem in front of your colleagues at work? And that's the only reason. It's not a one-man job, but there is someone who's ultimately responsible for it, like some sort of product owner or whatever. There will be some guy who will feel responsible for it and have to, like, take the embarrassment, which is why I don't think it's likely to happen that they will nerf it quite so quickly. Oh, I feel like they will, they'll leave it for a month. It's just too embarrassing to nerf it after a week, in my opinion. But, you know, who the hell knows? Maybe Tipsoft has no shame, so. You know, I don't know about this respawn. Like, I don't know if I want to recommend this respawn, because the problem with this respawn is, I think the experience is going to be pretty good, to be honest, but, like, it's so far from the city, and you need so many supplies with, like, the mana potions and stuff that I don't know that I can, like, really recommend. I think this place maybe would make sense if you had, like, powerful void imbuement. Without the powerful void, it's just really kind of worth to come for the 3x task. Yeah, it's true. But I don't know if you can even get enough supplies going for do a whole task here on a paladin. Like, on a mage, it's great. On a paladin, like, the royal spears being so heavy and stuff, far from the city. I mean, yeah, I mean, on low level, going for all of Tijuana, it's pretty damn far. May not be far for a high level. Do these see-through are invisible, don't they? Right. Unless you mean just for the way, it would make sense. Paladin content just tuned back in. Yeah, so I'm saving my praise and stamina for the evening. And I still had half an hour, so I'm actually showing my little side project, which is actually a low-level paladin and a low-level knight that I'm using to populate TibiaPal hunting results. So my tibiapal.com/hunting is very complete for the monk, because I was, you know, recording it and testing a lot. But for the monk, but for the EK and for the paladin at low levels, it's actually missing a lot of the data for, like, the experience and profit and stuff. So I figured I may as well do a little run, you know, like a paladin and knight, like level 90 or so, fill out everything that's missing. Nothing major. It's not going to be like a new paladin that I really pay attention to. It's going to be a throwaway character after a couple of weeks. Huge investment due to the shortcut. I suppose we have killed 35 Carnifolars already. And there's somebody else here! Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me that there's somebody else here? Oh my god. Alright, let's take a look at the results. 4 minutes. Oh my god. How is there somebody else here? And no, it's not just me. There was a dead body there that I definitely didn't kill. Oh, dude. Messes with the results now. Alright. We've got 6k in 5 minutes, but we did have a little bit more. So let's say we multiply the 6k raw gain by 12. That's 72. But I think we missed a few seconds due to this new person. I think calling it 75k per hour. We'll call this 7. Yeah, there he is. What the hell? 48 Royal Paladin. Whatever. I'm going to call it 75k per hour. Minus 600 times 12. It's probably like minus 5k per hour profit. You might get like a carrot or something. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. I'm out of here. I've got the results that I wanted. Not super complete, but it's good enough. Actually, mutated humans was another spawn I wanted to check. Not here, obviously, but in Yalahar. That's also a good respawn. Except Yalahar now is such a pain in the ass because there's loads of like free accounts in there. I tried to get the results at the elves in Yalahar, and there was like always somebody there. It was so hard to get it free for even like 5 minutes. Couldn't believe it. They overbuffed on purpose for sure. Now they get the data nerf soon. Can't get data if no one hunts the spawn. You know what? I actually don't know if you're not onto something. Like, this crossed my mind as well that I think, you know, basically nobody was hunting there. And they buffed it so that people get a feel for it and get used to hunting there. And then they'll nerf it. And people, you know, will still think it's pretty okay. Because that's the thing, like, the place actually wasn't that bad. I already thought it was pretty damn good. You know, it was up there. And yet still nobody was hunting there. I think Tipsoft is really stubborn about certain things. Like, honestly, they, instead of buffing the numbers, they should just tweak a couple of rooms. Tweak that stupid maze in East. They've added the trapdoor on top, which is already good, but also the top floor still sucks on the fortress. Just, it's too tight. So just tweak that a bit. And, you know, that would be enough. Just tweak some of the rooms, remove the massive freaking tables blocking the way. And you're fine, but no, they just refuse to make changes like this. Their map design is perfect, and it's the players who are wrong. I don't know, dude. That stuff like that annoys me a bit. Anyway, that was a nice little carnivora test. It's a nice 5-minute walk for a 5-minute hunt, and a 5-minute return to town. Peak low-level gameplay, of course. All clips hit too hard. I haven't noticed too many issues with all clubs. It's the bloody walks that hit very hard for me. All right, so what time is it? It's 4:30. Do I have enough time? I think I have enough time to do 5 minutes at Svargren Mammoths. So that's what I want to check. And then we'll probably finish. Is this new server? Nah, I don't play new servers. No, I'm trying to fill out Tibia Pal hunting results for like low-level paladins and EKs, because those have been missing. So I'm just like, you know, doing a quick 5-minute hunt in a place, figuring out the experience per hour, profit per hour, and I stick that into Tibia Pal hunting page. Just for completeness. I never did do this before. And I had half an hour that I'm not doing anything else. It was like the most they buffed the spawn. Yeah, have they ever buffed the spawn that much? I arguably Yalahar Grim Reaper's rework probably yielded more than that, but that was you know, a layout change and not and not an EXP change technically, but that was very good. Hello, Kusnier. I follow you a lot on YouTube, even though I don't play Tibia anymore. But I want to start playing again. What do you recommend me to start with, Monk or Paladin? If you're just starting, then I would recommend Monk. Paladins don't start very well. They're very, very not fun on low levels. So if you're just starting, I would recommend going Monk. Plus 13%, followed by plus 18% week to week. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? And it wasn't even like all that terrible. Like those buffs are like insane, right? Considering that it wasn't like a total trash tier respawn. It just goes to show that the testing and stuff is like not ideal. I just thought I had a boost because I looked on the EXP gain rate and I saw 225%. Where it's actually at level 26, you have exactly this 225 from the low level bonus. Oh. Oh. Oh, you're actually looking to buy a character then, are you, Lars Stefan? I don't know. For some reason, I read your question. I assumed you'd be creating a character from scratch. If you're in... Well, either way, I think even if you're buying, investing, if you're looking at level 150 to 200, I would still go for a monk. Although, honestly, at that point, I would consider... If I were you, I would look and see if there's a low-level monk on the market already with some skill, like a level 10, 20 monk with like 90 fist or something. That would be ideal, in my opinion, for what you need. Because, you know, then you would get used to the rotation, how it plays and stuff. Because you do need to invest that time. And low-level monk is pretty fun anyways, in my opinion. All right, here we go. So now we're going to do this little test. Winter. This should be pretty profitable, right? Because you've got this, you've got the... okay, hang on a minute. It's thick fur, right? That's expensive as well. This one. And acorns as well, right? Here we go. Lots of nice items here. All right, let's reset the analyzer. And let's go for a few minutes. With some quick research on Reddit, I heard that Monk does not scale at all and fall off at the end game. Well, it depends what you consider the end game. I mean, my monk is level 639, and it's, you know, it's still doing better experience solo than any other vocation. Yes, it will fall off, but, you know, I think for majority of the player base, the level at which it realistically falls off is Pipe Dream, and they're never going to get there anyway. There's also tasks here. Yep, I'm aware. I'm not doing tasks on this character, though, because I don't give a shit about this throwaway character. And like I said, it's going to be going to the farm eventually, so I'm not even bothering to pick up any tasks. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think the scaling issue on the monk, in my opinion, is only a consideration if you are like a hardcore team hunter and you're planning to like team hunt with like a set team for like 3 hours every single day, and you're planning to hunt, you know, Soulwalk, Non-Prona, Rotten Blood, and whatever peak respawns that come out in the future. If you are genuinely that kind of player and you're expecting to be team hunting like that well into like 1000 plus, yes, that's when the scaling of the monk may become an issue. Anything short of that, the scaling is not a problem. Oh, baby Paladin. Yes. Playing RP now? No, I'm just filling out some data on Tibia Pal. I feel like I need a command for this. I'm probably not going to be streaming this again anyways. Is 90 fist-ish good? Well, that's the best you're going to get, because it's not really like if you've offline trained from like day one of when the monk released, you'd be up to like 92 fist or something now. So it's kind of hard to get much more than that on the bazaar without like significant investment into exercise weapons. Should it be wands or fist for investment? You want to probably get to about magic level 35 to 40. And at that point, just go exclusively into fist fighting. And magic level is nice. And it's kind of, I find it kind of easier to just invest in the magic level first. And after that, just go straight fist. Regarding scaling, I think that higher levels monk shall have some kind of spell AoE increase that will boost its output and scalability. Yeah, that's another thing, right? Like, it's chances are Tipsoft will make some changes, right, to the way monk scales. But you know, you kind of can't be making your plans around it, I suppose, because you just never know. And you know, while making those endgame changes, they may well make him weaker in a lot of other ways. You don't know, right, what Tipsoft's going to do. So, yes, I agree, but it's not exactly something I'm like accounting for and would be advising to account for, to be honest. Hope they rework Chain Pendants again. How would you like it reworked, Passig? I like chains. I like the way it feels and functions. I don't like the negative scaling necessarily. $500 targets up to 4 SQM jump hunting from. Hey, that I like. But I do wonder whether what would be if they made it like really crazy, like instead of hitting 6 targets, make it hit up to 20 targets, but like half the damage and stuff. Like half the damage or even more, but you know, but increase the jump range and increase the number of targets hit. I think that would be kind of fun. I don't actually even know if that would necessarily be better, because for solo hunting, you're never really hitting that many creatures. But then charm procs from that would be insane. I don't know. I think it's interesting, but I don't know whether that would actually be necessarily better. All right, let's hit. Try and hit 6 minutes of the hunt. We can kill a couple more, and then we're gonna take the results. Looks like it's about 60k raw per hour, with about 70k profit or so. So this is pretty nice. Close to depot and stuff as well. Obviously, the profit relies on imbue items, which don't necessarily not necessarily worth anywhere near as much on a new server. All right, here we go. 6 minutes, 6k raw gained, 7k profit. So yeah, multiply that by 10, we get 60k raw per hour, 70k profit. I think that's fair. Let's call it. More targets with current damage reduction. I don't know. I think they're more targets with the damage reduction doesn't really work. I think if they went for like 20 targets, they should stick to 0% damage reduction, 0% damage increase, because both of those will not really work with many targets, I think. Mammoth, 60k raw experience, 70k loot. Gain extra damage per bounce like it used to be would be better for team hunts. Anyway. All right, I've done what I wanted to do on this low-level paladin. I feel like I need to finish the stream soon. So, yeah, so this was just a little fun detour. Filled out some data for TibiaPal. Well, let's see what we have here. Anything that I'm going to be doing? No. Anything? Mummies? Maybe. So yeah, I guess thanks for watching, everyone. Again, a note to anybody watching on YouTube, whether watching live right this second or watching the VOD in the future, this is my last scheduled YouTube co-stream. I'm planning to only stream on Twitch going forward, so make sure to check me out on Twitch. You've got the link in the description down below. VODs will also from now on be available on Twitch. So yeah, basically the plan going forward is for Twitch to be my streaming platform and YouTube to be my YouTube uploads, videos, you know, guides, etc, etc. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. We will have one more stream today on Twitch only at 9 p.m. European time, and that's going to be a duo hunt with a level 800 paladin in Norcferatu's East. So as always, thanks for being here, everybody. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see who's streaming now. Do we have Sfar? Do we have Fiery Soul? Let's see. We do have Fiery Soul. And we have Sfar. Well, we raided Fiery yesterday, so I guess it's only fair we go for Sfar today. So let's go say hello to Sfar, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a good day. Hang on a minute. Did that work? Doesn't seem like it worked. There we go. I don't know why that command just sent instead of actually triggering, but here we are. Never mind. It's going. It's okay. Thanks to everyone on YouTube. Check me out on Twitch next time. And yeah, see you all. Bye-bye.